Today we're out here touring Sullivan's Island, one of the locals' most favorite beaches, and we're gonna show you everything that it has to offer. And today we're gonna head out on the OneWheel and tour this island. So let's go. What's up everybody? I'm Bill Olson, your favorite YouTubing Charleston realtor, and today we're gonna get right into it. You're right, we are on Sullivan's Island. So let's talk about Sullivan's Island and the where and the what it is. So, you'll notice one of the most prominent features of the island is the lighthouse at the southern tip. That is because it is the northeastern entrance to the Charleston Harbor, and it takes up 3.5 square miles with a year-round population of about 2,000 people. Now, it's a convenient location to downtown, does make it one of the most popular beaches for locals because it is the quickest beach to get to from just about anywhere from Mount Pleasant to Somerville. So let's go and check out everything from the real estate to the commercial and everything Sullivan's Island has to offer. Now, getting on to Sullivan's Island, there's actually two ways. The first way is from Isle of Palms over Breach Inlet there, but the more popular and easier way is down Ben Sawyer Boulevard, which drops you off right behind me on Middle Street. Now, this is the main commercial district of Sullivan's Island, where you're gonna find all of the great local restaurants like the Co-op, Pose behind me, Mex One, Home Team Barbecue, the Longboard, you name it, it is down here. There's some surf shops. You're pretty much self-sufficient here. You got everything pretty much except a grocery store. And because of all of these bars and restaurants centrally located right here, it does make it a pretty busy place on Saturdays and Sunday afternoons in the summer, because this is where people go before and after they head down to the beach. Let everyone know down in the comments what your favorite restaurant is down here on Sullivan's Island. And we can't do one of these videos without talking about the real estate. And Sullivan's Island is pretty special. Now, not only do they have the highest average sales price in the Charleston area, it is the highest average sales price in the entire state. And there's a couple reasons for that. And one of the big ones is back in 2002, the Sullivan's Island government decided that they were going to ban all short-term rentals. So there are no short-term rentals allowed under 30 days. Now, there are a few left over from before that were grandfathered in, but once they stop or they sell, they will not be allowed to do that anymore. So it creates an atmosphere of just locals living here, and then of course the tourists that do come in for the day. Now, another reason that these prices are so high is that every single lot on Sullivan's Island is at least a half an acre and cannot be subdivided down to less than that. So buying a home on Sullivan's Island, whether you're on the beach, you're on the Intracoastal Waterway, or you're in the middle of the island, you're getting at least a half an acre. And the final thing that keeps those prices up is about 90% of the island is single family homes and no townhomes or condos really around here, except for that small 10%. So before we leave here, I do want to say this. I know this wasn't in my script, Andre, so bear with me. These here, like you see, these are the street signs around Sullivan's Island, and you'll hear a lot of people say like, oh, meet us at station 19, meet us at station 23 for the beach. What does that mean? Well, the streets down here are called stations. So you have station 11 Street, which is this beach access right across from me. And that actually stems another history lesson for you from when the trolley went from Sullivan's Island over to Isle of Palms. These were the station stops. Now, Sullivan's Island isn't all fancy, expensive houses and fun bars. We're gonna have a quick history lesson for all you history buffs out there. Now, the island was named after Captain Florence O'Sullivan, who was the captain in one of the first fleets to come to establish Charlestown. And also behind me is Fort Moultrie, which is now a national park. Now, one of the most famous people ever stationed at Fort Moultrie between 1827 and 1828 was none other than Edgar Allan Poe. Hence, the restaurant Poe's, and also the Edgar Allan Poe Library is the library here on Sullivan's Island. So if you love history, this is a great place to come. Check it out. They do tours. You can see the harbor, and it is wonderful. Now, no trip to Sullivan's Island is complete without a visit here, and that is the Co-op to grab a sandwich and a nice frosé to fight the heat. Now, as always, if you're looking to sell or buy a home on Sullivan's Island or anywhere in the greater Charleston area, my team and I would love to be your real estate resource of choice. So hit us up. I got my contact information below. Check out these other great videos that I've got here for you, and I'll see you on the next one.